as we just run through the addah. It's nearly Isha Namaz time as well. Assalamu alaikum, peace and blessings to you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. This is Shadi Khan. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for watching. God bless you. Currently I am in district Attock in the northwest of Pakistan. I am in a village, Mallah. This is the village that my father left, okay, in the late 1960s, in order for life to be better, in order to provide for his children. I wasn't even around at that time. In order to better his life for the family and the children, to have a greater standard of living, to be able to support the family. And at that time, often single men would support, okay, the full families. So dad left this place. If I just switch my camera out, so dad left this place all those years ago as well, and his sacrifices are still remembered up to this day today. Now in 1980, when I was a child, a very young child, dad brought us to Pakistan, and we stayed here for the best part of 3 years. And for a little while, okay, this was my school, and it's now decorated very differently. And just on the right hand side here, this was a school, but over there used to be a huge bog, which has now disappeared, which has thankfully disappeared. The conditions are a little bit better. So here in Urdu it says Punjab School Education Department. There's a telephone number, and if you wish to report any incidents, there's a telephone number as well, from 8 till 8 in the morning. Government Elementary School, Mallah. And on the right hand side of the school we have, okay, the direction that way, which ends up towards Formali. So let's go hypno driving. Let's take a look in the Mallah addah. So the addah, generally known as the centre, okay, has a variety of shops. And Javed Khan from Leeds Road in Bradford, if you're watching, look, we're going to go in and barge in on your cousin. So Javed Khan, look, can't even say it. I've barged in on your cousin. Look, there's lots going around. There's a couple of guests as well, and it looks like he is currently sorting somebody's SIM card out. So message did they bhai?
बस खैर खैरियत जुमा मुबारक
खैर मुबारक
बस
माशाल्लाह
सलाम इंशाल्लाह
ओके यूरोप अंग्रेजानो तो दे मैसेज थे
बस दे कोशिश कई लेके टोलो ला दावत वर कई इंशाल्लाह
माशाल्लाह
मुस्लिम कड़ी दी करना
माशाल्लाह. So he's saying that people are the message for the people of Europe is invite them towards Deen. Mashallah.
कुरान खत्म लगे कहू दे ग्रुप जोड़ के दे कुरान खत्म
माशाल्लाह है.
माला 6-7 से पहले माला रखा ये नोरा यो नीमा नीमा दे भाई
माशाल्लाह है. अल्लाह पाक दे कबूल की. अल्लाह पाक दे कबूल की भाई. Okay भाई, Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz. On the other opposite side of the road. It looks like sort of like Christmas. So on the right hand side here we have mashallah, it looks like we have, look at this log fires, right? And we have Nasrullah Khan, who told me his name earlier on. It looks like he is ready to do some kebab. And Nasrullah Khan, it looks like the kebab is about to flow in, and he's got what do you call it, a wok or a pan, which looks like about 2 meters wide. Bhai Nasrullah, kebab di sanga lagole de? So it's 650 rupees a kilo, which is roughly about £3. And as you can see, ingredients are hanging around. And there it goes. Slide straight in. And we have the attender of the logs at the bottom. Now look, we have further seating arrangements here. And there you go, we have the Marhaba Hotel. Marhaba, welcome, hello, assalamu alaikum, as they say. And look, we have the woks and the pans and the pots, which are ready for green tea. And it looks like we've got some fresh radish here as well. So I have Noor Hussain with me, who's helping out over here. So Noor Hussain makes the kebab here, along with some of the other brothers. So Noor Hussain, raza ke customer samara razi ta susaka. So 20 to about 35 people a day come. Or kebab ki mat se so it's 650 rupees a kilo. So I'm going to ask him, okay, about the taste of the kebab. So the kebab zaika sangan.
मेरा डेढ़ मज़ेदार है
माशाल्लाह और कबाब की चिकन और कौन सी चीज़ें इस्तेमाल हो
यार देखिए धनिया और केमदा
so it's dhania and keema
मरचा के दे
sorry not onions chilies and और
ज्वार उड़ी पे
and we also have some flour in there as well. And look on the other side we have biryani. There you go, we have Al Mudassir Karachi biryani too. You know this place here about 15 to 20 years ago was like completely bare, but it's full of life now, especially at night time, and they're all extremely curious about what's going on. This is someone who sort of like looks like us, speaks like us, however he's speaking in a different language, and there probably millions of people are watching this. Brother Raja is at the controls here with some Karachi biryani. Let's have a look. Dikhai bhai what's going inside the pot. Mashallah, look at that. It looks like ke khatam hone wala hai. Sare customer lekar chale gaye bhai hai. So there's only a little bit left. So bhai aap subah kab aate hain yahan?
सुबह 9:30 बजे
So they're here at 9:30 in the morning और तकरीबन कितना बिक जाता है दिन में चावल?
3 पतीले 4 पतीले
So more or less 3 or 4 pots of this size, okay, dissipate during the day. और एक यानी box का कीमत क्या है? Have a variety of different prices depending on the size. So this is one of the owners, and my question to you is okay, Pakistan say that again. आपका मैसेज जो पाकिस्तानी खास तौर पर नौजवान हैं जो पाकिस्तान यानी विजिट नहीं करते, आपका मैसेज उनके लिए क्या है?
मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा कि एक बार लाजम आए,
Definitely
हमारे
come
अटक
once.
शहर में इंशाल्लाह लाजम आए। मैं खुद कराची से बिलीव करता हूँ, तो मैं ये नहीं माशाल्लाह अटक में आके अपना ये शॉप खोले। मैंने 16 साल अमरात में काम की, गल्फ में, दुबई में मेरा हुआ है।
Mashallah, right?
Yeah.
So he's lived in Dubai for about 16 years, and he says you must come, but you definitely must come to Attock. Okay, और क्रिकेट में कौन वर्ल्ड चैंपियंस है, पाकिस्तान या इंग्लैंड? Oh, there's a lot of difficulty, right? They love a game of cricket, right? Well, yeah, about coach, okay, thank you. And there we go, mashallah. Look, it's beautifully decorated as well. Look, yeah, beautiful, right? Okay, they've got seating arrangements here. और यहाँ मल्ला अड्डे में कितना टाइम हो गया आपका?
हमको 4 मंथ हो गए हमको।
Okay, so it's a fairly new business. They've only here for about 4 months, right?
जी, हमारे कराची में शॉप है माशाल्लाह अल मुदस्सर के नाम से।
Okay, great. Okay, thank you, bhai. Masjid Tuba, which is in the addah, mashallah. Azan has started. So this used to be a completely broken road. So we have Shadi Khan on that side, okay, and Mallah Addah goes that way. Then as the road bends towards the left, it takes you towards Chalare and eventually the Grand Trunk Road that leads off towards the left towards Islamabad and towards the right towards Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. So as you can see now, a fairly new pharmacy that's on our left hand side, just next to Jamia Masjid Tuba. So on the opposite side we have a Bradfordian residence by Mushtaq. If you're watching from Bradford 3, this is their home. Look at all these fairly modern buildings. Fast food outlet as well, free home delivery, which is unheard of in these parts. There we go, we have a hotel and markets that belong to the distant family, Akhtar Lala I believe and family, their market. More modern buildings. There's a bank with an ATM machine, unheard of in the village, in the village in Mallah. And look, oh my goodness. There you go, creations, be creative. And if you fancy a drink or 7, there's plenty of them. So from creations to being creative, I have entered the New Kashmir Bakery, which, look at this for modern, my goodness. You've got everything from Red Bull that gives you wings, I suppose. Lots of fruit drinks, a variety of crisps. And even in winter, if we take a peek in the fridge, oh well, it's empty. This, mashallah, all modern amenities. If you fancy some tea, or if you fancy some acid, there's every single type of tezab you could ever imagine. Isn't it nice? So this type of stuff was like unheard of in Mallah addah many years ago, and people have had to, people have invested, they've taken a risk, and from what I know from these places is that businesses is booming. They're getting customers from far and wide that are attending these places, and particularly overseas customers who see things, and because it's slightly cheaper in the United Kingdom, they come in and they'll purchase their stuff. So if you fancy a bit of mitai, let's have a look. Far Kashmir, what do you say? All right, on manufacturing day. Okay, so this barfi here is around 800 rupees a kilo, which works out to be about £3 and a bit. And then you've got all your rasgullas, which are around 600, which is £2 and a bit per kilo. And then if you fancy a Snickers, fancy a Mars, Kit Kat, do you remember the adverts? Kit Kat, have a break, have a Kit Kat. A Mars a day helps you work, rest and play. Can't remember Snickers, and I can't remember any of this lot over here as well. And we're not camera shy in this shop. So I'm going to introduce you to Josefa, who's sat right over here. So I have with me, mashallah, Muhammad Shehzad, who's currently looking after the store. Okay. Bhai Shehzad, store का कितना वक्त हो गया कि खुला हुआ है?
3 साल.
Okay भाई, so जो overseas पाकिस्तानी हैं, वो पाकिस्तान क्यों visit करें?
इसलिए कि इखलाक है पाकिस्तान में.
They've got character over here, mashallah.
जी.
Anything else? खाने के लिए आए?
जी, खाने के लिए मोहब्बत प्यार सब कुछ है.
Ah, there we go, look, yeah, for love and respect, yeah.
जी.
और जब ये पाकिस्तान आए तो कहाँ जाए घूमने के लिए?
घूमने के लिए लाहौर, इधर हमारा इस्लामाबाद, मुल्तान, फैसलाबाद,
माशाल्लाह, yeah. माशाल्लाह.
मलम जब्बा.
Perfect.
जी, सब खूबसूरत है. पाकिस्तान बहुत खूबसूरत है.
माशाल्लाह, yeah. और वर्ल्ड क्रिकेट चैंपियंस कौन है, इंग्लैंड या पाकिस्तान?
दोनों ही है फिलहाल.
Just remember, England are world champions, but they just will not admit. Walked into one of the other shops, which is all wedding hire. Chairs, millions of chairs and tents and goodness knows what, blankets and all the rest of it. Look, here's the guy's name as well, right? Okay, that says Zubair Tent Service. Shadi Khan Road, Mallah addah. I didn't even know that this is called Shadi Khan Road. You can see he's got everything you could ever imagine. What has he got? Plates, big plates, small plates, big plates, and look, he's even got screwdrivers to weld them all together if you need to, right? So this business has been running for about 15 years, and look who I have on my right hand side. I have himself. Look, Zubair just relaxing. Oh look, and I miss a loader. My God, I totally missed it. Look, it's just parked here. So I have Zubair with me, who's the owner of this place. So by Zubair, addah ki yani mahol संग दे.
माशाल्लाह सही दे जी भाई चारा दा टोल जमा पाती की योबल दागा कई रिस्पेक्ट कई.
Perfect.
हाँ जी.
Good. So there's togetherness, there's respect as well. और कारोबार generally संग दे. How's work?
माशाल्लाह सही दे जी. किली
Okay.
हिसाब सारा सही दे.
Good. Bookings राशि उसी हफ्ते की यो दवा दरे.
हाँ जी. माशाल्लाह सही दे.
Perfect, yeah. I love this last question. Okay, Zubair. Cricket की world champion सूख थी पाकिस्तान या इंग्लैंड?
पाकिस्तान दे जी.
I love that question, right? Because it's so emotional, right? Then they're gonna 50 overs के world champions दी, a 20 overs के world champions दी. No Pakistan संग world champions शुरू.
जमुंगा ज़का वाव जी चे जमुंग बलक तक.
It's because of this and oneness, right? Honestly, they just won't give up on cricket. Although Pakistan lost in the final, they're still the world champions according to these guys. the Allied School and College. Mallah. Isn't that brilliant? Good, Mallah's doing it. MashaAllah. And this is a pathway that leads out of the addah straight through the homes of the Malik family. And basically they have built the pathway, then built some gates in the middle that go through the houses, and they leave it open for the majority of the day so people can easily access the addah but still walk back from the addah and still walk back to the village. Now, one of the greatest things about people of villages or the people that dwell in the villages is they look after each other in every way that's possible, whether it's, you know, from a wedding to a funeral, or giving way, or supplying water, or sharing. It's a wonderful community for that. And these shops here have recently been built by the same families. So the locally known as the Malik or the Malik families, mashallah, they have agriculture, they are involved in the transport industry, they're involved in purchasing land. They're part of the, I suppose, like aristocracy and also meritocracy as well. They have great influence in the village, and they help thousands and thousands of people upon a yearly basis through their zakat and through their giving and through their general goodness. And same look, the same family has been just developing this area in the main centre. And just on the opposite side, as I attempt to cross the road, just across the road, we have some fish. There's blazing heat, so do not want to get any closer. Look at it, it's ready to roll. The fish is ready to roll, mashallah. Yeah? Time Mallah addah, and here we go, we have the Murtaza Sweets and Bakers, very nice shop, and we have a little bit of everything. And then all the local traders, some are about to pack up and some are about to go home, but it's still fairly lively late in the evening. So look, if you fancy something fresh, and particularly you fancy fresh roti, take a look at this. Fresh as it comes. Whack it into the tandoor there, and the brother at the back is rolling the dough, and it's a factory, and we have various customers that are still waiting for their orders. So look, it's a busy place. So Izhar is in control, and look at this. Oh, look at that. Tandoor goes about. There you go, fresh roti, man. There it goes. Oh, mashallah, look at that. Absolutely steaming hot. There goes Izhar, wax it in there again. And it's the same routine. Sit a few times, wax it in the tandoor and come straight out. And the factory continues. Assalamu alaikum, bhai. And Shahid is at the back. Shahid is making all the dough, rounding it off to 360 degrees. This is what he's made earlier on, millions of them. And mashallah, the whole factory at the back, look. And then the fresh rotis go out to all the customers, mashallah. Izhar yoras ki samna roda usi? Wow, so more or less 1,500 to 2,000 rotis a day. Pakistanis like their chapatis. Wow. And it's 20 rupees per roti. So I think that's, what is that, 7 pence a roti? Forget my math, but it's very cheap. And they're telling me when it's special occasions, they'll have about 4,000 rotis that will go out on a daily basis in a blazing hot tandoor. Joining like little markets or little shops and little units. And if anybody loves some fruit, it's me, and I've just found some. Alhamdulillah, look at this, right? We have guava, melons, oranges, oh, honey. Honey, yeah, pomegranates, and loads of the food, right? And it's in the I can't even say because I'm coughing. It's in the corner of the centre, what they call the addah. And on my right hand side, that way goes Formali, and that way goes back to village Mallah. So this owner of the stall is Amrezi, as you can see, he's totally relaxed. By the Amrud sa कीमत थे So 150 rupees a kilo, or khatake 200, or anar 300. So as you can see, look, it's by UK standards, it's fairly cheap, like 50p and 75p and okay, nearly 80p per kilo. So it's very, very, very cheap. Amriz, the malchirta narazi. Right, so it comes from the northwest frontier, from Akora, Attock and district area as well. Atolana betar amrut chedan ucharta narazi. So they come from Kuwait. Or Kuwait ki yani wajah, the amrudo? Okay, so they're sweet, okay, and they're nice as well. Okay, Amriz. I love this question. Cricket ki world champion sokti. So T20 final ch deno England ka tale, right? 50 overs ke England world champions di. Sahi da ya na?
England.
No. No. As we head the other way, it's post Isha time, and they just won't believe that England are cricket world champions. They just will not have it. When it comes to certain things, their emotion for the game of cricket is just amazing. They talk about it. They spend time together. It's party time. They will close the shops. They'll close the shop, close the businesses. Okay, and just get around a table, and the conversation is amazing, and the emotions are proper like a roller coaster. One of the elders, spiritual elders, apparently that's his home, Mallah Saif Rahman, and look, just some local little shops. Another mobile shop as well, hiding in the distance. And in Pakistan, they love a Ford. They absolutely love a Ford Transit. It doesn't appear to have any lights at the back, any lights at the front, but they love a Ford. And we found someone else. See, that's interesting. If you saw a dog that was just wild and just roaming around, okay, would you run? Would you stand? How would you feel? Would you change your direction? Would it make you nervous? Or would you just be calm and just pause? As a tuk-tuk rickshaw arrives through the narrow street. Many moons ago, this road was completely broken. However, now it looks like it's been concreted to a certain level, so vehicles can pass fairly easily and fairly comfortably. The new thing that you would never see in the villages before is these massive litter bins, where I believe now like local welfare associations and all sorts of associations are now responsible for keeping the area clean. And there's a motorbike just stands there quietly. There you go, a massive mirror on the corner, which gives drivers some safety as they turn left towards Hyder and the village of Hyder. The right hand side here is now the village of Mallah, inner village of Mallah. There you go, Hassan Medical Store, local store. Very famous little shop, famous little fellow. So Bhai Hassan is a little bit of local legend as far as his store and his medical services are concerned. We're walking through the dark street known as Habib Khail, and we have here the Habib Khail Jamia Masjid. Okay, doors are often locked now after Isha to keep the troublemakers away, and obviously safety and security is high on the list in the local villages. And look who I have just found here. I have found an old friend of mine. It's Noshad. So this is one of the local shops. It's at the end of Mahalla Habib Khail, and it has huge history. Does this place, right, from someone known, a local legend known, Jilani Baba. Right, a legend in this place, yeah, mashallah, right? So this shop has been here for years. Noshad, the dukaan samrate mushadalta? 40 years plus, mashallah, look at that. Total 70-80 saal. So this shop has been in existence with the elders for nearly 70 to 80 years, mashallah, yeah? And look, this is Abil who's hiding at the other side, right? He is the 4th generation, mashallah, 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 of the family, right? Okay, to be serving in this shop. Isn't that amazing? And on a local level, look, they've got little bits of everything. So, Noshad, who are the world cricket champions? Okay, world champions in the cricket ki sookti, Pakistan ya England?
England.
Look, he's one of the first guys that went he went Park and then he went, oh, Park, no, England. So, England England are world champions, right? Sahi kana? Okay, but who better team sookte? Who's the best team?
Best team, Pakistan.
Pakistan. They have to get one over. It's still Pakistan. One of the things in Pakistan is the Water and Power Development Authority will restrict the amount of electricity. So electricity will often go off during the night and sometimes during the day as well, which makes daily duties like washing and cleaning, etc., pretty tricky. So we have an odd light here and there, but as you can see, generally it's pretty dark. But the electricity from the Development Authority at the moment is on. So look, it's okay here because one of the lights is on in one of the locals' homes. But, oh, there you go, electricity's gone off. So electricity will be rationed, gas will be rationed too as well. So it makes things pretty tricky, especially for us softies that are just used to everything at the press of a button. And it looks like we've got a pitter patter and some voices that have appeared as we arrive back at a simple abode.